let's take a little look at what it is to rent versus buy. So if you're in the market and you are buying your first home, I think this is a very helpful tool for you. So let's just say, and these numbers may be close to yours, they may not. You can contact me for accurate numbers based on what your rent is and based on what your home purchase price might be, or what it might be in your market. And I'm using some averages that may or may not be accurate for your marketplace. That's why we go on the systems that we have available, and that's why I give you the best numbers that I can that actually relate to what your market is. So let's say you have a monthly rent right now of $1,700 per month. And let's say it increases by 3% per year. Now yours might be 5% per year. You may not have an increase. We would change this to 0 if yours stays the same. If it goes up by 10%, which would be $170, or if it goes up by 2%, whatever the number is, we can add that here. Let's say that you carry renter's insurance, put in a number of $25, and let's say that your security deposit was multiplied times 2, first and last, or maybe you only have a security deposit which is $1,700. Whichever the case, we can add that here. Let's go over to the other side. You have a home purchase price of $275,000. Again, may or may not be accurate for your market. 5% for your down payment, and an interest rate of 3.74. Now, depending on what the market is, you'll see higher and lower interest rates, depending on what your credit score, depending on, there's many factors. So this is why we bring in the team. And we bring in mortgage brokers, banks, and such, to give you what the accurate interest rate is. So just bear with me, I'm using 3.74 as an estimate. Let's say that your loan term is 30 years and your buying cost happens to be 4%. And then your property tax, 1.5% per year, and you can see the other numbers. I put home insurance at $3,000. Your property tax may end up being a little bit more, and we can adjust that. And then $250 for a homeowners association fee. This is very important because some homeowners associations are more, some might be less. And then as we go down, your appreciation of the property per year, we're doing a 3%, which could be low in some markets and could be high. This may be a 4%, this could be a 6%. There's different variations that this might be. Go through, we calculate the number. Now once we've calculated the number, we have another slide. Hopefully this works on here as well. So let me hit pause for a moment. All right, I paused for a moment to make sure that this showed up. So based on those numbers that you just saw, we're coming up with your renting versus buying calculator. Buying is cheaper if you plan to stay for 3.4 years or longer. So it's a simple calculation. And although you might go into a property and think, oh, I can carry this for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. Well, here's what happens. In the first 3 years, monthly, the average buying cost. Now, please keep in mind, this is what the total cost is. This does not necessarily mean that this is what you pay per month in your mortgage. Please, please, that is not what this is saying. This is an overall cost. All right, so this is based on all of your costs that you might be putting out over the first 3 years. So keep that in mind. That doesn't mean that, oh, my rent versus rent. Now here's what happens. As the rent starts to shift and change, taking into consideration that it might be going up, it might not be going up. You may have other fees that are involved, your rent, your insurance on the property, renter's insurance, whatever it might be. But the reason why I'm doing a short video is just to give you a comparison and let you know that I have the ability to give you these numbers. Here's year 4, here's year 5, here's year 6. This goes all the way through to 30 years, and the difference that you would pay for your monthly expenses to own your home versus your monthly rent. So it gives you a comparison. These are estimates. I am not your tax accountant. I am not your attorney. I am not your mortgage broker. The reason that I'm sharing this with you is it's one more tool, one more way for me to help educate you on the differences between renting and buying and what the financial side may look like. There's so many other factors that come into buying, and I wanted you to know that this is one of those factors. So if you are interested in buying or selling, subscribe down here below to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button. I know it's not showing on my screen. And you can reach me. I'll send the information below in the video. So you know how all these videos below, we have the information here on YouTube. You can contact me in any of those ways as well. And then please definitely share with any of your friends who might be interested in renting versus buying. Have a phenomenal day, and I hope this video finds you well. Take care.